looks bad sometimes, but I got pretty face. Alright, so let's go talk before I forget it. It's like 40% forgot. Oh yeah, the musical science and Goosebumps. So I wanted to add that. So like 3 things was for this next album. Sounds like Jersey Shore, like that's our template. Like when they're driving in cars and stuff, and they play that music. I don't know if that DJ Pauly music or what. But we be watching every episode, and inside I'm being like, damn, that shit hot. And usually when I get into that, I'm not familiar with it, or my brain like puts a block on it because I want it so bad. But I can figure everything else out, but not that style. So I think that's the style I am moving towards for this next creation. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, what do we need? Like piano, riffer. And this is a few week process. We got a lot of instrumentals here. I'm sorry, mixes. And I feel like I hit the limit to where like I need to slow it down some. Fast is okay. And this last one, I purposely put it faster than my comfort zone. It was like a ghost talking to I was hearing voices that said, do it. Who cares what you think, man? Move that speed a bit faster, but match it, homie. So I had that mentality when mixing some of this stuff. Yeah, it's tight, but I don't. It's not it. So, as far as mixing at that speed, we're not going faster, we're going slower. So, like, this is too fast. So, we're still tweaking these mixes. These are just here to help me listen, to be like, yeah, is this what you want, bro? I've been working in the studio all night, man. I'd be reading off your list and trying to get, is this what you're thinking about for your mixtape, man? And then, it's hard to know because when you listen to it, when it's live, your job is just to mix it, not really listen to it. So you're mixing it, making sure it's on beat and tone or whatever. And then this first time you hear it, you're so amazed. Oh, damn, that's me on this track, that you're not really paying attention to it. And then the second time, the honeymoon sensation starts to wear off, and 3 reality hits, be like, okay, we gotta edit this stuff. And then the 4th time comes around, and you're like, yeah, all these got titles now. And then the 5th time comes around, and now it's, am I making sense? Type of thing. And then it just goes on, So the longer we listen to it, the better quality we'll have. So even slowing the whole process down, because yeah, we're doing a lot, but when it comes to this style, we either need to have a lot in the pot or listen to it a lot. So if we have a lot in the pot, let's just say we work ahead, we've got to sit in the pot in the playlist of like, yeah, is this good or not? Does it need editing? The type of stuff where are these edits at? And then you listen to it again, it's like, yeah, yep, that's true. We do need to take that out, because it's like depending on how you're feeling at the moment when you listen to it, it could be completely different. If you're in an irritable mood, that doesn't help when editing, because you'll want to delete stuff that's most likely relevant. So that's what I go through. And then once it's cleaned up, and then, we do some magic on some tracks, it gets to a point of like we've been listening to it for 20 times. If the song's still relevant in my head at 20 times, does it annoy me? Are there anything too repetitive? I use like 256 bar loops. That almost guarantees me, because like when we're mixing it, the beats are also done on the fly, sort of like this with the vocal. I don't know why I'm so up in my vocal career when we are a beat producer. Something ain't right here. And that's okay you feel that way, but thanks for your opinion, homie. And I mean, if I'm going to do this job, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to bring my hobby, something I suck at, and play the beats till I can't stand them anymore. Which ones are gone? Which ones do we keep? We played them 500 times. Am I tired of them yet? And eventually your list becomes so small that you're like, damn, we need to add more to it. But the point here is, it's a process. And you have to start somewhere. And for me, it started with riffer beats. It started with the beat. And then if I could freestyle over it, if it was synchronized all the way through without reversing the beat, like you gotta recalculate it in your head. So, I got so much to teach you. If you want to join up to this platform, talking all big here, I mean, it's so great, because I'm a wide stepper with a suit and tie. I ain't Buster. I be watching too much TV. Oh, I forgot to send this, man. Shit. Alright, hold on. And we be talking about a lot of stuff. Oh wow, I should have put something better than that. Anyway, it's there. m.vk.com URL. That's a stash I'm working on. Gotta download them. But when I saw the properties, it was the same properties that this encoder spits out. Exactly the same. Files are so huge. They're like 3 times the size of a YouTube video. And I thought I was doing good, so I was like, okay, if these are the real file size, because I do output big files. I got gigabit upload, gigabit download. So, I mean, as long as I'm not abusing it, I'm going to try to go as high as I can before it causes you viewing displeasure. Sometimes you get settings wrong and it's choppy. And then you're sitting there for hours, as much time as weeks. It's like 5% of my day. Oh, we gotta drink the rest of this barf in a glass. But welcome to my life. We're talking about the past. I don't fear. Sounds like a dream, I can barely remember it. I gotta drink some water. Getting cotton mouth. I don't think slamming Mountain Dew would fix that. So let's... Alright, so I'm gonna stop this video before I forget. It's too long. And I'm shit out of luck. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me talk about when I went to heaven, when I died back in 2005. Smoking a fat pump with my friend. It was lace. Something. I thought I smoked good shit, but he had some great shit. I'd be like, yo, Holmes, mind if I chill alone? Cause I got anxiety, like a panic attack. Coming on, a real spin on. And then I put in the CD, Birth crushed it, no longer owed it. Yeah, get the hell out, Casper. I'm fighting in his dreams. But anyway, homie lay his head back, closed his eyes, and homie was in front of a huge ass crowd. Stadium where it'd be like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. That track. It might be on, I think I don't have it anymore, Anyway, and then so homie put his head back and he had a panic attack. He was pushed in his seat like a devil. Man, he says, listen to me, kid. I couldn't move and I couldn't breathe. I felt my heart stop, and then like 2 seconds, I was in another land, but a black square box as relevance. Walk over a small green hill into a land of 3 light posts on both sides. You walk up to a stadium. Super Pulse could get homie there. We ain't about this life. Just prepare for tomorrow. I ain't here. Laugh it up all you want, cause you're the one sleeping it off. I mean, get woken up from pain. Reach over and take your narcotics. If no one knew your backstory, they would think you an addict. But have no fear, people. I got scars for your eyeballs. Yeah, look at my mindset. Also explains, cause I'm cool. Let things go. Ain't a big deal. Be like, yo, my way. Dude, be humble, cause he found his way. Dude, be all that these days. Oh, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Get it on the floor. Yeah, back up. Damn, this again. Man, you gotta follow the journey to get to love. Jackpot, jackpot. Yeah, homie, you can get the jackpot if you follow the directions. What you do is how you reflect and get better friends. Right roads of the mindset is what you attract. Thank God for my girl, cause she picked me up on side the road. Damn, I was going nowhere. Just pull up in a stretch limousine. This is about MT. Excuse me, mind if we head to a convenience store to pick up a life? Cause I ain't got one. Ain't got one. All sold out. Yeah, all sold out. Yeah, a day coming to an end. But thank you for watching. Otherwise, I'll be in bed. Takes a lot of work when you're struggling. I never want to invite you in. Man, I don't know what's wrong, but you ain't gotta come in. Something happened to me, and I think it's the struggle. Something clicks when you're in pain 24/7. You got a goal to complete. Something changes. Action does not compute. Oh wait, tomorrow maybe I won't be in so much pain. But damn, the day never came. I don't want to do anything anymore, cause it involves pain. Look who I became. I'm bouncing off each ball. They're bouncing, celebrating, yo. I can't stop talking about all of my creativity. I'm like, damn, that's self-promotion.
Exercise workout.
Can't stop referring to customers to the products I make. Like, damn, that is straight amazing. Only caught in a dream, and he's never letting go. Even his cats went aware of the side that says CWSPOD. Even my wife said, yo, let me go get a can of spray and paint CWSPOD on a car. Bet, cause that weed forever. Car is now appreciated by at least $1 million, cause I owned it. Go on eBay for an auction. It'll be the #1 selling item in the history of existence. His homies that great, homies that good. Girl, stop staring at me, man. Just came here from McDonald's, yeah. You want my autograph? Making a scene. Thought I could be normal, but yo, I can't. You recognize me as I take a leap near the urinal. You wanna be? I feel I can't do anything anymore. Except spending a lot of money on Amazon. I feel like I just bought all the big screen TVs in the world with the most comfy bed. Put it all in the dark theater. Homies quite content. They say you should go outside, and I'm like, damn, it's summer here already. Oh yeah, still dancing with the darkness. Did you need some vitamin C and B and E and F? But yeah, I need them all, cause can't think right. Look at what I'm doing. Driving hot bars, driving luxury cars, round the world trips. Asking the pilot, maybe did. Screw in the back, mile high club legit. You straight up jealous instead of doing something good with time and chat. You were hanging back, being ball hog on the microphone and got nothing done. The homie knows how to play this game of high scores. And all the females see it, they bend over
They bend over, they near my baby, cause it is a primo fact. High quality sperm, great genetics. I'm a one that fell from heaven. How many subjects you know? With these qualifications, ooh, baby, I'm with the crown. You're sucking on my toe. That's right, that's how you do it. Make sure you get the jam. Easier if you put food on it. Yeah, they do it without questioning. Stop laughing years ago. To a virgin, that'd be highly funny. Damn, this is just how we live now. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. If you ain't on my level, dumb loser. Ain't let nothing to do with you. Did you touch my food? Did you do this? Gross. Black, you ain't got $2 billion in the bank. You're useless. You on the Forbes 9,000 list? Nah, you ain't on there because I bow down and kiss my feet because one of my servants licked them clean. I need to put this on YouTube real quick. You can race how beautiful I am.
Track bounce.
Get down, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, my voice sounds good.
Oh, my bust. Yeah, she can't trust herself because her knees get weak. Looking at this monster, hallucinating.
We waiting 4 more minutes to restart your stream.
And if you want me, you gotta go through my wife. Yeah, ho.
I have to wait like 10 minutes or so for YouTube stream.
Yo, it's time to start today,
Otherwise, it like picks back up and it doesn't break.
I did my duty. We could go on all night and it would just get bitty.
Yeah.
I'll be mixing this in no time. Cause genius. I need to apply.
Oh, kick it. Man, we got a whole glass of that. Shit.
Damn, she sucks his.
Thanks for watching, man.
Damn, I'm squeaky clean all day long.
Don't get offended by sarcasm. I'm just playing.
While we're watching TV and all night long when I sleep, you'd be in here now, but oh man, it'd be against you.
Oh, and the reason why I talk about
I know, but damn, wouldn't you like it? Wouldn't you wish? You'd be like, yeah, get down, keep on wishing that you'll, or keep on wishing.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson here. And basically, like, what I can do and what I can't. And it makes sense. So, what? Get out a piece of paper and name. What have people always been interested in? No matter your location, age, social status. And the things that I've seen are sex, drugs, money, envy, success, leadership, problem solver, mentor, clever and creative. And I never wanted to say anything bad about my life anymore. Like I used to come in here and spit bars of what loved ones are doing. And it's like, yo, that ain't worth it. So I was like, yo, this is a business, and whatever it is, you gotta look at it, higher than what this room looks like right now. It looks like a disaster. Gotta take, 2 more milligrams or so you can pick up all those boxes. Make this place look nice. Just want you to have some, pride in where you're from. Because that looks awful, man. Like if I was to show you. That looks awful, man. Look at that. Let me... Yeah, yo. I haven't done this in a long time. I used to hold this camera and be like, yeah, homie. I never want to become like, the static version that I became. We finally moved away from the 4 squares. And, now we switch back in different cams, getting clever. That's about it, Try not to spend a lot of time in it. Like a website. Notice I don't have a website. That's why, man, because it takes up so much time. That's why I try to do this live, and if I mess up, oops. Doesn't matter. What matters is the albums I put out. What I say up here is like an actor. we have job descriptions, and throughout my whole life I've been a boss. Like really, like I'm not kidding here. He's still in a business in Denver called Cyber Clans. You do some research, it was on 72nd and Sheridan. So like my parents bought that for me. Thank you, parents. And it was like a cyber cafe. I mean, I was someone before that, but that would have been nice. So I was like a father figure for other people and kids. And I didn't know how to be a boss. Like I fired employees. And I just wasn't very good, but I wish I was. I was taught a lot of the necessities, like how to put a cable together. But when it comes to business, YouTube videos and podcasts, rich man, poor man, like no one went out of their way to tell me how to make millions and come up with make it once, get paid on it forever type plan. Alright, so I'm a restart you everyone there, because I feel like I'm dropping gems. Man, I keep on forgetting to do a lot of things here. It's sometimes it's nice to get high. Like my mind's always going, and this iPad is really a babysitter for my never-ending collection. We lost it a few times, but each time it just comes back better organized, better names, better ways of doing it. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty sweet to get an acapella. I could probably do that now. Get an acapella of these videos, since I'm no longer transferring in 1080p. Huh. And my thoughts on that, it was a project I never tried, but I wanted to mix it with virtual DJ, with some like music to a vocal video. Usually you see these videos and they got music in the background. Well, what if I did a video? I mean, all of you would enjoy that for sure. But also in my mind, I'm like, you get paid on instrumentals. So like if I can somehow rig it up or create another account to do one with just my voice only, you know how many people that would please? That's a great idea. I said it should be done. I have an extra one. I'm using it. I'm using all of these HDMI to like this one up here. That one's a 4K. And that's what I'm broadcasting out of right now. But I do have the one, right. Oh, sorry. The, let me see. This might point in the right direction. I'm blind without my glasses. Yeah, right there. Whatever we're talking about. Anyway, I gotta do this. I try not to make these videos any longer than 4 hours. It's a nice goal now. Before we were like, yeah, let's do a week marathon. And I shit you not, those week marathons of acapella building was amazing, because every day your brain would be more trained for it. It was like a workshop. You gotta look at like you're a student, but you get to this point to where, like, let's say you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, you'll be rapping in your head perfectly. You just be like rapping. That'll usually happen on the third or fourth day. Maybe some newbies it would happen sooner. But like you start to program your mind. Like, I can't come in here tonight and be like, yo, I'm the best. Like, give me a few days to prepare, and then we'll talk. But no, I gotta record them all, including the bad stuff. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Yes, I did it. Damn, it takes me so long. Like, before I came in here, I was dancing in my boxers to my wife. And like, when these pills are working, they work great. Problem is when they start to wear off. I'm gonna cut you guys off here real quick. But like, when they start to wear off, like, they wear off. And then you have this, like, reality of, like, damn, I'm broken inside. And then you realize no one can help me, so why cry about it? So you're sitting there suffering, waiting for these pills to work so you can stop feeling it. And it's just there. It's constant. It affects you, man. And I think y'all can understand this. So give me like a few minutes. I gotta change the title and stuff. I'll be back here in like a few. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. From the Credit Win Studios, we back here providing a reasonable service for a reasonable price. Do you see my mess down there? But also, oh man, do you see this glass? And it's not urine, it's Mountain Dew and vanilla vodka. It just hit the spot. If you weren't so shy about your figure, you could be in a different place. I'm telling you, girl, look it up on YouTube. Don't make my word for it. Stop making excuses, because in 200 years, who will give a crap about your worst worry? Come on, girl. You should just work at a strip joint. Break it in, break your cherry. That's the best way to do it. If you got big jugs, use it. I'm just using common sense. Throw in dollars, right? You're no longer starving. Feed your son. All right, so welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling pretty good. I gotta drink it slow. I don't want to, so we're doing 4 more hours. So I gotta drink it slow. Said I was gonna have, I did have one more. But, I just hate it when I leave here and I'm so drunk that I lay down, resting, on the imported alligator couch. We paid a good price for it, $450,000. It's a beautiful love seat. But anyway, when you're resting, and you just forget the world. That's living life. Going to the beach, kicking up your feet. You're doing what you were meant to do. Gosh darn it. And everything you ever want is an arm's length away. So tonight, hopefully in this session, music tonight, we got planned mixing. The track I made, we could even do tonight's. That means I gotta reset up the titles and stuff. So I'd be lazy. So we're gonna prepare the tracks that are the goodness, gracious hobby. What we're doing before we go back to work. Great beats from heaven. If you guys haven't heard the rumors, it's true. I am making music that sounds like Jersey Shore family vacation in 2020. Riding around in the cool Escalades. I'm like, I like that a lot. So instead of being a pussy, I'm like, nah, I can't. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make my own style using Jersey Shore family vacation as inspiration. Everyone needs inspiration in life. Unless you're dead inside. I mean, that's a long life, you know. You never get to choose who's dead inside. It's a process. I think being broken, that's probably a better word, is a gift. Like my freestyle talent, like my music production skill, like the broadcasting genius and technician master. All of this is a gift from God, and I can't deny it anymore. He's really here. At first, when I came back from heaven, I was like, you ain't shit type of stuff, and people didn't like hearing me talking to myself like that. They'd be walking past my bedroom, my parents' basement, and I'd be like, yo, I need an exorcist from God. I need not to eat, so let's suffer starvation and get the proper nutrients. What was I doing, man? Why I come all this way? I ain't got no idea, but it was important. Now I'm looking at stuff I ain't need to be looking at. Hear me out, homie. Oh, like I was saying, 20 minutes ago. When you work as many jobs as I have, like CyberClans led me to web design, and before that it was PC technician repair. It was all in the technical computer field. It's where my heart's at, and I grew to rely on all of these wonderful pieces of equipment that make my voice sound good, man. Like, I can't hate. I'm not using any of those boxes. I'm just using the mixer there. So yeah, I got a lot of ideas, man. A lot of experiences, a lot of different jobs, web programmer, scripter, like all the way level to MySQL. I made a script. It's surely outdated, but if you're a coder, you can look at it. Check out my genius skills. I learned from Google, only from Google, and still to this day, my wife will have friends text her and be like, your husband is on this porn site. And I think the last one was Badoo. I don't remember it, but it does sound familiar. And it probably is a website out there that I did sign up for when building Yagina, Yagina, adult web script. I said this 100 times. I should have released the whole entire code because it was pretty sweet deal. Basically now the script is like a affiliate for webmasters and regular users, because I saw a market there. If I could refer people to these sites will pay me money. So I was looking at it from a business point of view. But you type that in SourceForge. It's outdated. But anyway, the way how it worked with no database. But I think it's broken because you got to change the subdomain. I was stupid and didn't change it. That could have at least got me one download a week. Spending 3 years on that project just to finally hang it up and leave it partially broken. You should just be able to upload that right to a server, and it works. I rechecked it like a year later. Nah, there's still the dumbass domain in there breaking the whole script. So I kicked myself around for that, but I was building the admin panels and all of those sites. If I refer someone to be a webmaster and they become a very successful webmaster doing what I'm doing, it would be the pyramid effect. So I would be on top, and I also gave the script out for free because I was like, yo, look what I did. Everything in my life was like for free because there was a payout later. If I could build it good enough, I'll get paid on it. That's what my time's worth. And, I was in a bunch of projects that I just sometimes never finished or just abandoned because, I don't know, it's just some weird circumstance. Like I broke my wrist. It's hard just to do coding after that. Unless you get the mouse tied onto your forehead. And then you got not dragging naturally speaking. I was seriously thinking about that. But even the touch screen made my wrist hurt eventually. And they got bad back, so they took out tech support and network administrator. That's kind of who I wanted to be. I was bad at it, and still today I'd fail, most likely. But it was just something I was interested in because I was there to fix machines, and how hard can it be when you follow process and troubleshooting? That's what my expertise is. So instead of here and make songs, and then you say, hey, I wonder how come Donald Trump is the best in the world. You know, my brain starts to twinkle a bit, and I start putting a paper together. Well, I don't need to. So I hear some random stuff, and I just start computing it. And that paper gets not forgotten, but it's like, yo, I did that. No one ever saw it, but it was like, and then you have a bunch of these papers. You have nothing to show but a quiet individual who does this kind of line of work on his days off. So, alright, I really need to drink this. My drunkenness is starting to go away. You can hear I'm talking better. Alright, so we're going to turn up the jams for a few minutes. We're going to not chug it, but we're going to focus on this, and then probably some vapors. I'm old enough to do it all. Live in Colorado, so it's all legal. Swap my Visa card. Let's get a refill on the medication, bro.
When you have your first, life is still the same, but it's closer. Knowledge, you understand? How's it really look on wax paper versus how's it look in life? It's two different things, man, but birds and bees. Sing, don't be shy. My parents said you gotta wait till you're married, and I was laughing inside because I already had head. I wasn't the safe side. I was a horrid dog. One night stands. It's beautiful. Ain't a bad thing in life. It's like an employment record. It's like the skill sets I've done. The experience goes. It's like the greater side of life. Just had more slice. Now we settle down. Hey, party round. We get further remote control. I chill in bed with this vapor. Yeah, man. Which is OCPD. I am. Homie, make it to the top. Yeah, it's almost running out. Homie, time's almost running out. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do before time runs out? Bucket list. Bucket list. Homie, your bucket stain. Only homie remains is the dust in the vein. Trading your best. You did it. Trophies. Legends would be proud of who you became. I'm thinking 3. That's right. 3. I thought I might as well brainwash myself with who I am now. I mean, I can not fully get the picture unless I play it back and forth 100 times to remind myself who the hell I am. Bring yourself out the dark cloud, cause it's a choice. You feed your mind what you want to be see. Follow the line of dots to get the final score. Cause you can train yourself. Cause I be smoking so much weed, floating in the clouds, forgetting I'm a chill man. I'm not someone who I used to be 20 years. All I wanna do is hang in the studio. That's right, one hell of a change, go main. Top dollar list, is it finished? Wasted your life, wake up and open your eyes. Cause it's your choice, finish your bucket list. Yeah, you take a break, thanks for chilling with us. Like I literally got 4 more hours in here if I went, but I did bring your own beat and 6. Yeah, just bring it over here, giving you my take on it. And we are celebrating 2020. You guys got your money came up, can't get the girl, cause you ain't got your money came up. You got that good job, still got that beautiful face. And homie still got your ass. I see what you do it. Yeah, I hear it. I'm coming. That's beautiful journalist at best. Manufactured news. Bunch of helium balloons. Fly higher than me as kite. I don't get too high tonight because we provide. We say on the same page. You know what I get? Programming of the mind. I see the future and how my editing, how it's done. It's not the speed of the trail, but what I find. It's more about what the effect. I'm doing and not so much in real time. It's like, homie, we gotta split reality. Acknowledge it and breathe in me. Smoke 1, 2, close the door. I mean, text used to bother me, but not anymore. I've been by myself in a cell. Now I got a beautiful woman on the side. Traveling the world. We got nice rhymes. Anniversary on February 15th. That isn't a rose. He'll never die. I love the sky. 1, 2, 3, give it up. Well, G-O-D. I love him. I love my wife and I love me. It's not selfish if I put sacrifice. Cause I got value. Just a piece of me. Just a piece of me. You know, on the odd top, take lines. Show me. Got scratch and another wise. 2 pulse to each your eyes. We just need to get past for every line so we can roast hot dogs and eat chili beans. Have a beer or 2 because we like singing out loud. Playing his guitar.
She a bust down. Trust now. Front cabin the train. Recorded 3 minutes in 4K. And she's a bust out in cabinet. Behind closed doors, she busting it in cabin door number 4. A straight flow. Mopping it up with her own. Oh. She does.
Down with yo, ain't paid with check, big credit card. Going, I see the green. I'm smoking. Homie, I hate smoking. I see where this goes. Cause I be floating in the ocean. I've been sunk well through the bottom rocks. And I broke my back. Sniff Jack, you can play me, but I'll play it back. I'm a cane, just put play. Got a phone number, but no one answers. And your voicemail's awful. Chilling in a pile of